Look, you need to forget everything that you've just learned. Everything. And depending on the route that you are taking now, that is something that you're going to have to do eventually. You know, if you've been following me, I've been moving a different route with e-commerce. And it's a route that I'm unsure of. I'm not sure it's the right one. Or maybe I do think it's the right one. More of, am I capable? Am I ready? I have these limiting beliefs where, you know, I'm lucky that I have a mentor to guide me, a coach to give me posts to follow. But basically, I have to forget everything that I've learned in the last few months. And it's not easy. It's really not easy. Because, look, don't get me wrong. Everyone goes through the journey. Everyone goes through a very similar path. And I'm not ashamed of it. I don't regret it. I don't think it was a waste of time. All the hundreds of thousands of hours, maybe, of watching YouTube content, free content from other, e-com people on the internet. I've definitely learned something, right? It's got me where I am today. But truly, you may disagree with me, but it's like, truly, do you understand the majority? And I'm talking about, there's obviously a selected few. But the majority, like I would even say over 95% of them are trying to monetize what they teach. And that's completely fine. I'm not saying that monetization of, selling a course or selling a mentorship is bad. That's actually a very good thing because, trust me, I've experienced it myself. When you pay for something, you take it more serious. But at the end of the day, they sell you the dream. They sell you the dream. And that's where misinformation or bad information, bad habits that I've built up for months. Because when someone needs to sell you the dream, they need you to get short, quick results as much as possible. So they'll make you and force you and push systems and strategies onto you that make you take shortcuts, that make you don't do business properly, that make you really ignore business fundamentals, sometimes even ethics. And look, I'm glad that I found someone to guide me through this actual full-on business process of e-commerce. But like everything that I've learned, just thinking of speed, like testing a product every 2-3 days, that's gone. Now my product research is like 2+ weeks. I'm forced to take such a slow pace, to be very analytical, to think about things that I would never ever think about, because I just had to get a product, a store up and running within a few days. But now I take hours and hours and hours just to study one product that I probably won't even test. I'm only going to test one product, but all the other products that I don't choose, I still have studied for hours. I study macro trends, macro analytics for the markets, for the product. I study competitors, all their weaknesses, all their strengths, all their angles, all their media. I look at and I think of hypothesis. So like, basically, can I scale? How will I scale? With what? With what type of media? What advantage do I have over other competitors? Basically, the best way I can explain it is you're an actual business that's presenting it to like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den. So every time you consider a product, it's fucking serious. Like, it's a genuine business idea. It's not some fast-paced drop shipping. But everything that I've learned in the last few months have been towards that. How I do product research, how I build my website, how I do my creatives, how I just look at the market. It's just like all useless to me now. Now, look, useless is probably a bad word because, like I said, everyone goes through the journey, and I think that was necessary to go through to end up being and doing what I'm doing now. But it's a different game, and I'm gonna admit that it's not easy. It's the boring work that no one wants to do. It's the extra, like I talked about in my Discord, going the extra mile is what's gonna make you stand out compared to your competitors. This is going the extra 10 miles. This is going for it. And yes, I agree. It makes me nervous. It makes me scared. Because in my head, and that's the issue, that the issue is in my head, I have a timeline. I have people to prove. Not only am I hosting a Discord with, a bunch of followers, not only am I going against the curriculum that society puts on me and have my family, my friends, people go against me. I have a timeline in my head, and for me to force myself to take such a slower pace and still have that idea that it might not work, now that's entrepreneurship in itself alone. It builds character, and you build something valuable. And even though that I have a lot of doubts about it, I trust the process. I trust the process. Everything happens for a reason. I trust the process, and it's going to work out in the end. But my advice to you is maybe limit the amount of content you absorb on the internet. That's why I do my best not to teach here. I don't teach on my YouTube channel because, trust me, you're already bombarded with that. I just try to give you stories and lessons through my own experience. And maybe, like I said, I've had this conversation in my Discord. Everyone is their own individual. Every life path, every business, every decision they have to make, there are unlimited amount of variables that, my life or my decisions will never be 100% exactly to yours. So that's why you need to be independent. That's the whole point of entrepreneurship. That's the whole point of why you don't go to school or go to the 9 to 5, because you are on your own. You shine your individuality. You shine your creativity. And I found that when I was following the information on YouTube or from other people, I felt put back into a system. The system that I left from school, I was put back into another one. Another schooling program where I had to follow curriculum. I had to follow a system. But now, I'm truly learning to think for myself. And that's probably the worst time possible. But for God, that's probably the best time. He knows only, right? Because I was in a bad place when I started switching to this route. I was in a huge slump. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. My money has gone lower than ever before. And this came around. So I'm excited for the future. And my last few videos explained a bit of more the route that I'm taking. So if you want to go understand a bit more of what route I'm taking, go watch my last few videos. But besides that, I'm excited. Even though I may be hesitant, scared, doubtful, I'm excited. I trust in myself, trust in the people around me. I trust in God. And I think that even though I may get sidetracked or hesitated to touch the shiny gold objects from seeing other people travel, to see other people have success with, drop shipping, and they're not even doing the type of product research I'm doing, and they're doing it so quick. I still stay focused on my journey, on my path, because I trust it's the best one for me, even though it may not make sense, even though it may go against my own opinions and my own thoughts, my ways. It doesn't matter. I trust the process, and I'll go through it and thrive. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the top.